Arcade Heroes.
Hey everybody, it's Adam with ArcadeHeroes.com with an update on Minecraft Dungeons Arcade. Now, Minecraft, or this particular game behind me, has a feature that's not terribly common in arcade machines, and that is online connectivity. Now, I know that sounds probably a little strange, given that all consoles have online connectivity these days, and you're getting DLC and updates and bug fixes and new firmware and all that stuff is super common, but it hasn't been the case to be very common with arcades. Of course, this is not the first game that has online connectivity for an arcade machine. They'd actually experimented with online stuff way back in the 90s. It's just due to the way the arcade business is set up, it's just generally been a little difficult to offer that unless an arcade's in a major urban area and whatnot, but where you have a lot of arcades or locations that can have games out in rural areas without much internet access, at least up until recent years, then it's just not been something that's offered in most games. And so when you have a content update or bug fixes or something like that, a game patch, it usually had to have been offered through a DVD or a USB dongle, something along those lines. And a lot of the games that are in this arcade, in my arcade here, that's how they had to be. But online games are becoming more common. Now, as of yesterday, which would be the 14th of December 2021, there was a new patch rolled out, and I hadn't seen any software updates rolled out for this since I got it. I think shortly after I got it, it was, or when I got it, it was version 1.13 or 13. And as of yesterday, it started downloading version 1.17. And normally I wouldn't really mention something like this just because, well, it mainly was bug fixes. I did reach out to Raw Thrills and ask, what's up with this, just because it took a longer time to download it than you usually see, as it worked at it for a while yesterday. It gives itself 45 minutes to update, and if it doesn't finish downloading it in that time, then it just boots into the game so that people can play it. But we did it twice yesterday and it didn't finish, and this morning when I turned it on, it was still not finished. And so I was kind of curious about it. It's like, why is this going so long? I mean, my internet connection's not that bad. And so is there a lot of stuff here? And in asking Raw Thrills about it, what they mentioned was mainly bug fixes for the dongle, the security dongle that's tied to it, and a couple of other minor problems, things that don't affect the gameplay at all. But as I was standing there and watching it, I noticed that there were some file names, because it mentions file names, and I'll throw up some footage here that I snapped with my phone, and it was mentioning things that are content related, new content, new armor, new weapons, and things like that are not present in the game as it currently is. Now, these are present in the console version of Minecraft Dungeons, and so that made me wonder. Now, Raw Thrills did not confirm exactly that it was preparing content for a future update. Now, I do know for certain, one thing that they did say is that in 2022 they're going to roll out Series 2 cards, which will offer more than the 60 that are there, and so you'll get new skins, new armor, new melee weapons, new bows, new animals to collect. But again, they were saying that that's slated for sometime next year and not exactly when. But it looks like, again, from this update and from the footage that I'm throwing up here, that it will that they're already preparing some of that content and downloading it into the game in preparation. So could it be that it'll be rolling out January, February? I don't know. They haven't confirmed that yet, but it sure looks like that it's starting to go there. But some of the things that might be of interest, and now again, this is not 100% confirmation just because we see them here. It doesn't mean that they're going to show up in the Series 2 cards or that it's a lock. They could change their mind, remove something. by the time that they release it, but at least for the moment, this would give us a pretty good indication, a little bit better than just a thing like I heard a rumor through a source. And so what I noticed from when I started filming, and I didn't film all of these because I wasn't watching this the whole time because it took a very long time to update, and also when I started noticing certain things popping up, I was like, these don't sound familiar, and that's when I started filming. So I did miss some of them. But some of the things that I caught in this footage. So new armor includes living vines, verdant robes, bee nest armor, wither armor, frost armor, snow, and the troubadour. Now frost is different than frostbite, at least per the Minecraft Dungeons Wikipedia. Also something called the avocation robe, but I could not find anything about that on the wiki, so I don't know. It might be something that Play Mechanics, who are the developers of this game, made just for the game. I'm not sure. For melee weapons, I caught the Chill Gale Knife, the Battle Staff of Terror, nice name, the Great Axe Blade, the Sinister Sword, the Truth Seeker, and the Diamond Pickaxe. And then for bows, you have the Sugar Rush, which seems, I know that's in the console game, but seems to be kind of a wink or a nod at Sugar Rush, the made-up arcade game in Wreck-It Ralph. It even has a similar color scheme. They'll also add possibly the Corrupted Crossbow, the Call of the Void Caller. Not sure. I believe those are two different things. The Purple Storm, the Echo of the Valley, and the Azure Seeker. And so all of these things are from different DLC packs, and so I also believe that they are going to add a new level. Not sure if they'll add just one new level, maybe 2 new levels to the game when they do this major content update. That would be nice if they added some extra levels. But yeah, so this game is definitely not one and done yet, and it's similar to like the Injustice arcade machine that Raw Thrills released a few years back, where in subsequent years they released Series 2 cards, Series 3 cards, which just added more to the game, but they're definitely adding a lot more to Minecraft. And so just wanted to throw that out there for you, since I know a lot of you are interested in Minecraft Dungeons Arcade. And so yeah, be on the lookout for these updates in 2022, and I'll be sure to mention these things on my blog as well as on my video channels, and if they do add new levels, I'll be sure to capture that footage direct from this machine here and share it with you online. But if you come across this out in the wild there, well, then give it a play, because you get cards that you can collect and trade or sell them or whatever it is you want to do with them afterwards. But that's it for this video. Stay tuned for more stuff coming from the IAAPA trade show as I've been posting, and anything else that is from the world of arcades. Soon I will be posting a Games of 2021 video as well. Probably need to get started on that so that it's out sooner rather than later. But until then, you can also catch my Games of 2020 video that's been on the channel since January, I think, this year. And anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around.